Caitlin Clark sends heartfelt message to Sophie Cunningham before missing fifth straight game versus LA Sparks. When Sophie Cunningham landed on the Indiana Fever's roster, she was pretty sure of one thing: she'd be making some really good friends. So when I met Hull and Clark, I was like, oh hell yeah. These are going to be some of my good friends for a really long time, she shared in an interview with sportingnews.com. And when she arrived as part of a trade, she certainly did. But just over a month in, that same friendship has taken a unique and hilarious turn. It all started when the Indiana Fever posted a few snapshots from a practice session before their game against the LA Sparks at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on their official Instagram account. Among the series of pictures was one of Sophie Cunningham, spotted running with a very unique hairstyle. It was meant to be a half-up, half-down hairstyle, just like Lexi Hull's signature look, but things took a bit of a turn for Sophie. A few strands slipped out, the bun split into two parts, and somehow ended up looking like an ace symbol. Pretty funny, right? Well, Caitlin Clark thought so too, and took the perfect chance to roast her teammate in a playful way. She reposted the story on her Instagram account with a cheeky caption, "At Sophie Cunningham love this hairstyle," she wrote. No doubt, it was a friendly jab. But in reality, Cunningham's fashion sense has been on point. From being spotted as one of the best dressers on the team to being a loyal teammate, Sophie has seen a major boost in popularity over the past few weeks. In fact, her jersey even sold out recently. So, that didn't mean she was going to let Clark have the last word. Sophie clapped back with another repost, captioning it, "This is you on a good day, so relax, princess." Of course, it was all in good fun, a playful exchange that reflects their strong bond. And no, it's not just the two of them, but Clark, Sophie, and Hull are often spotted together, whether it's in comment sections or just hanging out off the court. That's how the Trace Leche t-shirt came into being after all. We've even seen TikToks mentioning Cunningham hosting Clark, calling her the relaxed version of herself. Sophie even threw a Cinco de Mayo party for her teammates not long ago. And let's not forget one of the funniest moments. Sophie was caught twerking on camera during an IG Live hosted by teammate Sid Colson, trying to make Cece break into laughter during a spirited Commissioner's Cup celebration. But while we started noticing the Sophie Clark bond back when Cunningham earned a reputation as the Fever Sensation's enforcer after physically defending Caitlin in a game against the Connecticut Sun, an act that cemented her loyalty and got fans buzzing with admiration, the bond had always been there. Even during her Mercury days, Cunningham expressed her admiration for Clark, calling herself a fan and praising how the rookie handles pressure. Once she joined the Fever, that connection only grew, and today, it's evolved into something truly special. So even though Caitlin Clark is currently sidelined with a left groin injury, missing her 5th straight and 10th overall game this season, her teammates are making sure her spirits stay high. But as for the hairstyle, that's a story in itself. Sophie now identifies herself as Caitlin Clark's teammate's twin. For Sophie Cunningham, copying Lexi Hull has become a trend. Even when a reporter reaches out to them for an interview, there's a little test the two players make them pass first, and it's to recognize the OG between Sophie and Hull since they're often mistaken for one another. And to make things even more confusing, they introduce themselves as each other, too. It happens all the time, Hull told Sporting News in a candid interview once, laughing. Walking to breakfast, some staff at Gainbridge Fieldhouse says, "Good morning, Sophie." Well, while Hull has a real identical twin named Lacey, who played collegiate basketball alongside her at Stanford, the inside joke is that Cunningham joining the roster makes her the new triplet. And they fully lean into what fans and others say about their uncanny resemblance. "It's literally all the time," Cunningham added. "We're kind of used to it by now. Mine was at our game in the parking garage. The parking attendant was like, 'Lex, have a great game.' I said, 'Thank you.'" But beyond tricking reporters, they've also casually posted several comments about their similarities. "Seeing double?" Cunningham commented under a photo of her and Hull that she posted to her Instagram account at the start of training camp. And of course, to some extent, they really do look like twins. Even WNBA announcers have mixed them up while calling games. Not only that, Hull's mom even says that Sophie looks more like Lexi than Lacey does when they're on the floor together.